The world has changed, not by a little, but tremendously. And it's all due to the booming of technology. If we were to actually compare the way we live today and how life was 10 years ago, we will definitely notice how much technology has transformed our lives. It has given us a lot of freedom and also a lot of ways to save on resources and time. From ATMs that have changed banking, internet that changed shopping, travel agents becoming redundant, and the world's largest taxi company, Uber, not owning any cars. All this prove to us that businesses too will be forced to change with time, or they will soon risk becoming extinct. Let's begin with Kodak. With 170,000 employees and a monopoly of 85% of all photo papers sold worldwide in 1998, little did they realize that their business model would disappear and become bankrupted in just a few short years. What happened to Kodak will be common in many industries in the next 10 years. And like Kodak, most organizations won't see it coming. Did you think in 1998 that 3 years later, you would never take pictures on paper films again? It will now happen with artificial intelligence, with health, with automatic and electric cars, with education, with 3D printing, with agriculture and various jobs. Did you know that in China now, they're building 2-story, 3-story houses merely through 3D printing? So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fourth industrial revolution. In 2018, the first self-driving cars will be seen in public. Around 2020, the entire automotive industry will begin to disrupt. Owning a car will no longer be an essential item, an essential need. The car can be summoned using your smartphones, showing up at your exact location, and drive you to your intended destination. Forget parking lots, as you don't even need to park it. You just pay for the distance driven. Currently, 1.2 million people die each year in car accidents, which means an accident happens every 100,000 kilometers. With automatic driving, this statistic will drop to 1 accident in every 10 million kilometers. Now calculate how many lives can be saved each year. Now, let's see what this technology will do to car companies. Traditional car companies will try the evolutionary approach and just build a better car, while tech companies like Tesla, Apple and Google will go for the revolutionary approach and build computer on wheels. How would such technologies impact the insurance industry as a whole? With a lower rate of accident occurrences, insurance premium will become possibly 100 times cheaper. The car insurance business model will eventually disappear. Real estate will change if people can work while they commute. They will move further away to live in new neighborhoods, in cheaper but bigger houses. Electric cars will become mainstream in 2025. Cities will be less noisy because all cars will run on electric. We've seen a number of electric cars on the road in Putrajaya, in Cyberjaya today. The price of tricorder X will be announced this year. Manufacturing companies will manufacture a medical device called the tricorder. That's something from Star Trek that works with your phone. This device is able to scan your retina, take your blood samples, and you can even breathe into it. It then analyzes 54 biomarkers that will identify nearly any disease. This is not a new or this is not a future technology, it is a current technology. It is already being tested in certain countries and it seems to be working. The good news is it will be cheap too. So in a few years, everyone on this planet will have access to world-class medical checkup nearly for free. The price of the cheapest 3D printer came down from 18,000 US dollars to 400 US dollars within a span of just 10 years. As the price went down, the quality of performance of the 3D printer conversely shot up to 100 times faster. Major shoe companies, on the other hand, have started 3D printing of shoes. Spare airplane parts are already 3D printed in remote airports. The space station now has a printer that eliminates the need for the large amount of spare parts they used to have in the past. At the end of this year, new smartphones will have 3D scanning possibilities. You can then 3D scan your feet and print your perfect shoe at home. China has already 3D printed a complete 6-story office building. By 2027, 10% of everything that's being produced will be 3D printed or perhaps faster. Change is imminent, and staring at us today is the challenges of operating in a liberalized market. Are we ready? Are we quick enough to adapt to the new environment? Are our people up to mark? Getting our people to embrace change will be our biggest challenge. Our thoughts are everything. They form our mindset, our moods, attitudes and habits. This is why when we lead change, our success is directly dependent on each team member changing their mindset. One of the greatest skills needed today by all leaders and employees is the ability to change and manage one's mindset. As we move into a liberalized market, innovation and creativity are critical, and this comes with mindset change. The first phase of detariffication of motor and fire insurance tariffs will financially benefit insurers as new products are allowed to be priced at market rates. Companies that will benefit from the liberalization exercise will be those that deploy the best pricing strategies and focus on tactical flexibility. These will be companies that have been investing in technologies to develop premium pricing models and to improve process and delivery channels to sustain profitability growth. Liberalization would encourage the increase in number of new insurance products which are priced according to risk profiles and customer preferences. This may result in higher premium income and lower claims ratio. As pricing of insurance products is required to fall within the risk-based capital framework issued by Bank Negara, insurers have made substantial investment in technology to build sophisticated pricing mechanisms and to improve its operational capabilities. Insurers who have not done enough to improve their pricing models are likely to face an adverse impact from underpricing for risk of insurance policies underwritten. The first phase of tariff liberalization, effective from July 1st, will allow insurers to introduce new products at market rates, while the second phase, which will commence the following year, will see the removal of tariff rates for motor comprehensive and motor third-party fire and theft policies. There will also be a gradual adjustment to fire tariff rates in the second phase of the liberalization. May I take this opportunity to welcome everyone to this seminar. The title, Detariffication, Succeeding in a Competitive Environment, is most apt. We are indeed living in a violent, uncertain, competitive and ambiguous times. Mindset has to change, innovation, creativity and flexibility are needed to address the needs of highly knowledgeable and demanding consumer market. If you take a look around you, I'm sure you will all agree that there is a lot of interest in this subject. As such, the Malaysian Insurance Institute will arrange for follow-up workshops. We would like to extend our gratitude and thanks to actuarial partners that have made it possible for us to hold this first of several seminars in the area of liberalization and how the industry need to prepare itself. A big thank you to our presenters today, Nurul Shuhada Nurazmi, Raymond Cheong, Nicholas Yeo, Stephen Glicksman, and lastly to Mr. Ng Kok Keng for sharing your time and expertise with us here today. Please enjoy the day's program, and I wish everyone good tidings for the future.